Hey guys, here we go again. This is Emmett Stallworth, your Alpha Builder. This is the site. This is still the little site that we're doing here. You can kind of see. So we got our poly in. We got I got my anchor bolts in because the problem is, so I drilled the holes in. Some of them, as you see, some of them, this thing right here went straight through, but some of them I got them just right. So we got our anchor bolts in, but the epoxy didn't work. So the epoxy too, sometimes when you go to Home Depot, they have those epoxies sitting there so long until they dry out. And then so now you can't use them. So I was trying to squeeze it in here and get the epoxy in here, it wouldn't get in there. So we would have had this already set. So I got to take them back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and lay our seal plate, our seal sealer first, and then our seal plate. And then I'm gonna come back and pull this out and squirt that epoxy in. And the tube is really long. I can squirt it in there and sit it down in there once we get the seal plate on. Hate to do that. I like to have all this stuff ready when the guys come out here, but sometimes things are gonna, things happen. So we already explained everything to the crew, the framing crew, so they know what to do. And we just let them do their thing. They're gonna run into issues. He's gonna be calling you, Clay, and you guys work that thing out. That's the way it works. So you kind of see what we got. We got our vapor barrier up here. We may have to come back. I actually thought about some things over here. I did have that little that drain tile that went in there. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna find that. We're gonna dig and find that drain tile right over here on each side over here, and we're gonna take that water and take it back that way instead of trying to run it through the foundation. I think that's better. So we also got this little area right here as well. It's right here. So this is not gonna be bad. We're just gonna hang, we got hangers here. You don't even need hangers here. I ordered a whole bunch of hangers and come to find out I really don't need them when we get it done. But this should tie on, if we do it right, this new part should tie on to this house really, really well. You got any questions, Clay?
No, sir.
We also got the lumber, guys. The first thing you want to do, guys, is you want to get your invoice sheet that you went and bought. When you went and purchased the lumber, you get that invoice sheet that you got, or your receipt, and it got all your items on there, and it got a count. Guys, I'm telling you, the first thing you want to do, if you want to count that lumber up, make sure they got everything you ordered. And I promise you, man, it's always going to be something they miss. The guys in the lumber yard, I'm not saying that they're incompetent or anything like that, but sometimes they miss things. It's just human nature, man. We're all going to make mistakes. And they miss things, but every time, if you miss something, that's a cost on me. It ends up eating me. I had to eat it at the end. And so, I think that's it. I just want to just kind of do a quick video. You sure you ain't got nothing, man? Anything, any weird questions, anything you might?
Block work over there that's not finished. Just
Which one? Oh man, I thought we had all the block work done.
down there where the hole we was gonna run the drain.
Oh, you talking about right there?
Right here.
Right there, yeah. We're gonna have to seal that. That's got to be sealed. So every time, and guys, there's another thing too. You gotta make sure that you seal off everything. And houses, I think there's even part in the code book that says you have to have them but pest proof. Does that make sense? And that's why these guys can't just go gut holes and stuff, because all that stuff got to be sealed in the house. So yeah, that's got to be sealed. That's a good place where a snake can crawl up in there. And guys, I don't know if you guys know this, I don't like snakes at all. So a snake, I mean, you look out here, man, these snakes can crawl up in here and get in here, rattlesnakes or whatever, man, they just sit here and just live there. And that's what you don't want. So yes, we're gonna have to seal that. Good question, man. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Thanks.